Well, we're going to talk today about chronotypes and different, I suppose, circadian rhythms that people might have.
Yeah, it's something I definitely subscribe to. I feel this way. I remember somebody saying to me, and you can tell us if it's true or not, because I haven't actually looked it up, that you can be best in the morning or maybe afternoon or maybe evening time, depending on when you were born. So if you're born at night, you are a nighttime person, night owl. Born early in the morning, you're an early bird.
Oh my God, I don't know, I disagree with that.
Well, what time of day were you born, do you know?
I was born at 5 o'clock in the evening, I think.
All right.
Yeah, my mum said. Now, I wouldn't consider myself a morning person at all, but my husband is.
Right.
But then my daughter Erin was born at 6:30 in the morning, and she's not a morning person either.
Right, so that covers that.
So so that, I suppose, puts that aside and says, right, that's probably not true.
Yeah,
it depends on the type of person.
I was born at 10:30 at night, and my mother said I was thinking about it the whole bloody day. She was a labour from late afternoon, and I didn't want to come out.
Yeah, it's too nice and snowy.
Probably a mistake.
Yeah.
With hindsight.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
But I
said I came on quick enough.
I'm not really a morning person.
Yeah.
One of the things I love to do is to write.
Oh, deadly.
And I would have seen people say, well, there's this 5 a.m. club. People get up at 5 a.m. and they get really criminal and they're all hyper, mostly American. And they go, you're most productive. I am not. I am unconscious at 5 a.m.
Yeah, me too.
I could be dragged out of the house, tied behind a vehicle and drove down the road and I wouldn't notice.
I feel like that in this moment.
Yes.
Paul knows the sufferings.
Yeah. So I would oftentimes maybe decide I go to bed, it's 11, it's 11:30, go to bed. And the next day I just get hit with this inspiration to write something. I go, need to write this down. And the next thing it's 2 a.m.
Jesus.
And I just go.
So you're a night owl then?
I am definitely, because I tried this idea of getting up early in the morning. And I thought I'd write, because a lot of famous writers, Charles Dickens and other people, did 2 or 3 hours writing in the morning. Wow. And that was it. So I got up 7 o'clock one morning, laptop, cup of coffee, right.
Let's go. Blank.
2 hours later, I'm sitting there, I've written nothing, I've drank 3 cups of coffee, and there was nothing flowing out of my head. Oh God. Not a morning person.
But you're not used to getting up then at that time, so you might have to practice for a while.
Oh, no, that didn't work either, because in one of my previous incarnations I was a postman.
Oh God, that's very...
I'd have to start at 6 o'clock in the morning, so you'd have to be up maybe 4:30 to get breakfast in. So the first thing was, no matter what time I went to bed at, when the alarm clock went off at 4:30, I was exhausted, was knackered, because I was in a deep sleep cycle. Wow. So I couldn't eat a breakfast at that time in the morning. My stomach just couldn't tolerate it.
Rejected it.
Yeah. I remember thinking, some of the lads saying, oh, you'll get used to it. So I remember thinking, I'll definitely be in bed by 10 p.m. Still 4:30, knackered. Do you know what? I'll go to bed at 9 o'clock. Still knackered. I'll go to bed at 8 o'clock. Still knackered. And on one infamous day, I was out doing the post. It was raining heavily all day. I had the oilskins on, and they weren't like modern rain gear. You'd sweat like mad. You get wet from the inside out.
Yeah.
The oilskins. And I came home. I was on a bicycle post up in Salt Hill, and I came home at the end of the day. It was about 4 o'clock. And I parked the bike outside, and I just got into the flat, and I thought, I am so tired, I could just sleep on the floor. And you know what? I'm going to lie down on the floor. I haven't even the energy to take off the oilskins. And if I lie on the bed's going to get all wet. I'll just lie on the floor. Next thing, the alarm clock goes off, and I go, what? It's 4:30 a.m. It's time to get up again. I just can't. And I got up off the floor. You can imagine the smell of me with sweat.
Oh, bless her.
Off out, and into the next day's work. And I never, ever got used to getting up early.
Yeah. It's mad. I would say that I'm definitely a night owl as well. But then I did night shifts in a job that I had years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And once it comes to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I could not keep my eyes open. It took me months, maybe 6 to 8 months to get used to the night shift.
And did you get used to it?
Yeah. I kind of did, but I didn't really. No, I probably never really got used to it.
Yeah.
I got used to being able to stay awake. But when I'd be driving home from Dublin then at 7 o'clock in the morning,
your eyes were going all over the place.
This, so I'd have to pull over, sleep for 2 hours and then go on another bit to get home. And then when I'd get into bed, the slightest bit of light would keep me awake.
So it messed up your circadian rhythms.
God, it was all over the shop. But I know loads of people that do night shifts. I don't know how doctors and nurses do it, especially like with the stress of their job and the importance of it. Like,
yeah,
social workers have to do night shifts. You know, builders have to do night shifts sometimes as well. And Jesus, like, I mean, they could have a serious accident.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I would be able to operate machinery. Like,
some people love it. Again, I worked with a guy who postman and he did nights for something like 20 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, I don't think he was happily married. And that was probably one of the reasons he did nights.
Yeah, maybe.
Didn't have to go home. Didn't have to be at home the same time she was at home.
Yeah. Oh God, that's sad.
Isn't it? For 20 years.
Jesus.
But to me, it's not healthy, and especially it's not healthy when you do a mixture of nights, days, and things. You're on this cycle.
Yeah, because the agents that I was working with as well, they were on a different cycle altogether. Like, at least I was doing nights all the time.
Yeah.
But they weren't. They were changed. So, like, their shifts were the night shift for a week, and then they'd have a week or 2 weeks maybe of late afternoons, and then they'd have a week or two of mornings.
Yeah.
But like, they could do a night shift and then be changed a day later into morning shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bloody hell, that's madness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really
So I think once if you observe yourself, you'll find your groove. When I was doing weight training with a friend of mine years ago, we considered doing it early in the morning. I'd just be there yawning, lying on the bench trying to push it. Couldn't be ours. But 4, half 5 in the evening time was the optimum time for me to do weight training.
Wow.
I get the most out of it.
Yeah.
If I left it too late at night, then I just kind of resented doing it because it kind of wake me up too much energy.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't feel like going home and going to bed early at all.
Oh, I'm very lazy. Like that. I mean, when the kids are off now in school, I love to sleep in. Like, I'd sleep in definitely till 9 anyway.
Have you trained them to make you breakfast in bed?
No. I haven't gotten around to that yet.
What kind of parent are you?
I don't know. I'll have to get with the program.
One of the first things I taught my kids was how to make coffee.
Oh my God.
Never mind health and safety, scalding yourself. As long as the coffee is safer than tea because you don't need to absolutely boil the water.
It doesn't have to be scalding hot. We're the happy headers. Let us know what type of person you are and what you think about night shifts and early morning birds.